I recently jumped back into my podcast, the post-show podcast, and one of the first headaches I had to solve was the editing. I mean, podcasts are long, right? You can record an hour-plus convo and suddenly you're staring at hours of footage just begging to be trimmed, cleaned up, and turned into bite-sized promos. I tried a few things early on, including Riverside, which is solid for remote recording and has some neat auto-cut features. But I kept asking myself, is there something that can do more than just cut pauses? Can it actually pull out the moments people will want to rewatch, auto-format them for each platform, and even schedule posting so I don't have to babysit my socials? That's when I started digging into Vizard, and honestly, it changed how I approach long-form content. Let me show you the flow I'm using now. Picture this. I record a 60-90-minute episode with a guest, sometimes across multiple cameras and mics. Traditionally, I'd load everything into an NLE, hunt for the good bits, clip them manually, make different aspect ratios for each platform, add captions, and then figure out when to post. It's a half-day job at least. With Vizard, I can basically import the whole episode, hit generate, and get a cleaned up full episode, plus a stack of pre-made shorts and recommended timestamps that are actually worth posting. It's like somebody sat through the interview and highlighted all the snackable moments for me. One thing I like to point out, other tools will auto-delete silence and tighten up pacing, which is useful. Riverside does that well, but Vizard goes a step further. Instead of only trimming pauses, Vizard's AI looks for emotional spikes, punchlines, story reveals, and those oh wow moments where engagement tends to jump. So you get clips that feel intentionally viral, rather than just shorter. That's a subtle difference, but it matters when you're trying to grow an audience, and not just repurpose content for the sake of repurposing. The actual workflow is stupid simple. After the recording, I upload the session to Vizard or connect it directly if you record to cloud. The platform auto-transcribes everything and creates a visual timeline with speaker segments. It's color-coded so you can quickly scan who's talking, super helpful for multi-host episodes. From there, you can use the auto-editing viral clips feature. You pick the clip length range you want, 15 to 60 seconds, whatever fits the platform, and Vizard suggests a bunch of potential clips. You can filter by speaker, by topic, or even by keywords. For example, if my guest is telling a story about their first time in Los Angeles, I can search Los Angeles, and Vizard will surface the moments where that comes up, trimmed and formatted for short-form platforms. What sold me was how it formatted clips for different social platforms automatically. You don't have to manually crop the same clip into 1x1, 9x16, and 16x9. Vizard generates platform-optimized versions with smart framing, so faces and actions stay centered. Then it layers in captions that are editable and styled. I usually tweak fonts and colors to match our brand, but Vizard's defaults are already modern and readable, which saves a ton of time. Another feature I love is the content calendar. After I pick my clips, I can drag them onto a calendar inside Vizard, set publish dates, and let the platform auto-schedule them. No more juggling CSV exports or third-party schedulers. This sits in one place. You tell it frequency, and it fills in the slots intelligently, so you get consistent posting without overkill. That auto-schedule feature is a lifesaver if you're trying to maintain a daily or semi-daily presence without spending hours planning. Compared to other tools, Vizard is more than a clipper. Some platforms are great at recording, or great at trimming pauses, or great at transcribing, but they often leave you to do the heavy lifting of turning highlights into social-ready clips. Vizard bundles the whole chain. Detect the moments, make the clips, format them, caption them, and schedule them. Honestly, the only thing I still do in my regular editor is some fine-tuning when I want a very specific cut, but that's rare now. Let's talk nitty-gritty, because I know you'll ask. Yes, you can fine-tune every auto-generated clip. The AI gets you 90% there, and then you can drag trim handles, change intro-outro frames, or swap in B-roll. There's also audio normalization and background noise reduction built in, so those mini clips don't sound amateur. Captions are editable, and you can toggle styles per clip, which is handy when you want different looks across TikTok versus YouTube Shorts. One subtle but important advantage, analytics. Vizard gives you quick feedback on which clips are getting the most engagement, so your next batch of clips can be informed by real performance data. It's easy to fall into the trap of repurposing content blindly. Seeing which clips work helps you refine the prompts and keywords you use for the next auto-generation session. Okay, fair warning, nothing is flawless. Auto tools sometimes miss the low-key gems or misinterpret sarcasm, and there are times I'll manually assemble and edit because the emotional arc needs a gentler touch. Also, if you're super nitpicky about color grading or multi-camera sync, you might still want your NLE in the loop for final polish. But for speed and scale, especially if you're trying to turn one long episode into a week's worth of posts, Vizard is a huge win. Pricing-wise, there are tiers like most of these services, and there's usually a free trial so you can feel it out. The thing I keep coming back to is the time savings. Even if you move up a plan, the hours you save every week basically pay for themselves if you're consistent about posting. And compared to some other platforms that charge per clip or make you export each format manually, Vizard's more holistic approach ends up being cheaper in terms of time and cash. Another nice thing, Vizard doesn't lock you into some weird ecosystem. You can export or publish directly to socials, but you can also download master files and take them into whatever workflow you prefer. That flexibility matters when you're working with clients or need to hand assets to a marketing team. So here's how I actually use it for the post-show podcast. I import the raw recording, run an initial auto-generate to clean silences and level audio, then hit the auto-editing viral clips to produce a batch of 10 to 15 short videos. I scan them, tweak 2 or 3, pick the best 5, and drag them into the content calendar to schedule over the next week. Then I let Vizard post them automatically. I spend maybe 30 to 45 minutes tops. Before Vizard, that would have been an entire afternoon. If you've been grinding through long-form edits and feeling like you're always behind on content, try Vizard. Start with a free trial. Run 1 episode through and compare the outcomes. See how many post-ready clips the AI surfaces and how much time you save. If you're moving from a tool that's mostly for recording or simple cuts, you'll notice the difference in clip quality and how well they're formatted for each platform. Anyway, that's my quick walkthrough and why I've been leaning on Vizard lately. It doesn't replace creative judgment, but it makes the technical heavy lifting disappear fast. If you give it a spin, tell me what you thought. Did it find the same bangers you would have clipped manually? Drop a comment, share a clip, or let me know if you want me to run a specific episode through it live and show the results. All right, that's it for now. See you in the next one.